busted up. And we'll see if their Inferno has anything better in store for us. Oof. ZywOo gushed down mid. I like that they're confident. They're going for the gunfights. They kicked it off with a gush, and now they could be paying the price. Flamesy and Mezzy looking to get themselves up into the apartments as Regali and Nexius do maintain mid.
They had such good protocols to deal with this. They're late up alt, plus they have Hall's control, and the CTs they know have to reroute through the B side. So Regali's still here in mid. Oh, good cover. Good cover. They take care of him. But now we're in a brand new situation. 2v2, A side is the tease, and the wrap takes place.
Mezzy's got that bomb tucked. Fiku kills Flamesy. No support here for the Brit. Nose one's coming in from Moto. Easy turnaround here for Mezzy. Can he nail it? A single bullet gets the job done. And full Fiku almost dodges until Mezzy says enough's enough.
Wow.
And that is now 14 rounds straight.
That was a well-handled situation right there. Another taste of English. The full English, by the way, the food.
Big beans on this one. Mezzy crouches under the shot. Oof, last, just in between the eyes. Poor Fiku. Poor, unfortunate Fiku.
14 rounds in a row, Connor. 14 rounds in a row. I saw someone say it doesn't hit the same as CSGO 60-0. Well, guess what? It's still possible.
Can they pull it off? This could be a golden flashbang from Keto. Nope. He uses the roof to dodge the flash.
Yeah.
That little overhang completely denies the flashbang. Apex had vision the entire time, and they get torn apart.
That's actually why they shouldn't do that anymore, because that's now the default. Yeah. I don't know who did it first, but it was I'm honestly doing that in the G2 defaults. But
I can guarantee you that
so nice now.
I can guarantee you the map designer never thought that underhang would be used. And yet,
you never know what people are going to do with your work.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the same thing when you're backside on B. Dodge flashes in the same way.
Dodge the nades. 15 rounds in a row. .26 is the limit. Well, at least this first gun round lasted more than 15 seconds.
Progress is progress.
CT's down to 2 more smokes. ZywOo just looking for that clean entry. Small gap on the smoke. Was inviting him for a second. Very little cover for Fiku as well. He puts the next piece of util down. ZywOo turns his back. Great chance at a double kill for Keto, but he pulls away and he loses his sight anchor. His nade could end flames.
Yes. There have been some weird bounces on these nades right now. Oh, it's second oranges. It's second oranges on the plant. Very wise.
And Spinks on the lurk. Heavy God, alert. 10 health left for him, only 4 sitting on Keto. We've got Apex, 67 health, and Flames a little bit to work with.
Such a great molly timing. They can peek behind it.
They're gonna try to press. 2 CTs line up, and Flames not able to get that third one, but it puts Apex in a great position to clutch. Little bits of health, all that Heavy God had left, and Apex playing it down. As that bomb ticks, he's got this in the bag. A 2v4 post-plant.
Oh, that's so beautiful. I mean, they have the smoke timing. And the smoke's coming up. They throw the molly behind it. So unless the CTs have already passed, then there's no way that the CTs can do anything about it. And they peek behind it and take control together. That is some forward thinking from Vitality. And very nice execution to boot. So clean with it.
Bomb second oranges. Dodges the frag grenade.
Yeah, that too.
Flame sitting on default. Could have died to it. But alas, Vitality go 3-0 and Pistols back in the hands of OG. When does the beating end?
At 16-0, by the way, so there it is.
Through the smoke goes the MAC-10. Fiku looking to get that Deagle back online. The numbers are here. CT's trying to get into that execute, but two already pulled off the play. And the AKs swarm in.
It's hard to even...
Oh, he was looking to get cheeky over Coffin. He will still get a kill on just the vanilla pistol.
Heavy God. Oh.
Bigger they are, the harder they fall.
I thought I could create some energy for him.
Yeah,
right
yeah,
there.
yeah.
Heavy go.
Heavy go.
I think his round's coming. Seen some great rounds. Israeli, born in Ukraine, I believe.
Yeah, we were talking to Vladi about him yesterday.
Yeah.
Born in Ukraine.
I noticed he
lives
had
in
a...
Israel.
Yeah, because his last name, I was like... So, yeah. I didn't know a whole lot about him before he joined, but there's something about these Israeli talents. There's so many of them.
Maui Snake has been singing his praise.
Heavy gout. Oh yeah, shout out to Maui Snake for the great co-streams.
Oh, no second one from Nexius. Tries his damnedest to hang on to that. Zywoo's going hunting. 17 round wins in a row from the #1 ranked team in the world. Smoke grenade top banana. Gonna leave the anchor. Fiku again. Not on top, but this time behind first orange. Vitality are gonna have some weight behind this commitment. If they commit in, despite the smoke, they'll go. Fiku, again, single kill. And the frag of Keto doesn't catch the next two on the cross. So Bomb will get over. Can he stop it? Will he?
No nades. Regali one molly coming in late.
Keto gets pegged by the smoke. There's no support here for Apex. His teammates,
they heard him though.
They regain vision just in time. However, Apex dying in the back of the bomb site could get this retake rolling. You've got Zywoo on 5 HP. Spinks sits on 50. And both the counter-terrorists in from Coffin smoking off the bomb. Molly spreads onto Zywoo. That's an easy kill for him. The first round of the series for OG, maybe. Spinks starts to peak. Diffuser down to the 2 seconds. They've done it. 17-round streak comes to an end.
They lock it up with that carpet fire right there on Banana. That was beautiful, connecting those two mollies. The first one, I was like, oh no, they can just peek behind it. But the second coming in, netted them a kill and actually took some time off the clock. So, well done. It's a first round one here for Vitality. 2 maps in.
You know what they say, man. First one's the hardest.
First one's the hardest. If you're going through hell, keep going.
Let's go! The best one, boys. Woo!
Ooh, is that Zywoo getting in a little? Zywoo getting in a little trash talk.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
And back to reality.
What did he say?
He said, "Yeah, first one, boys. Woo!"
Oh, wow.
You know, I think it's incredibly healthy that the face of any esport, which is at this point now unarguably Zywoo, has a bit of attitude. You know, you don't want him to be. I'm not asking for toxicity.
Yeah.
But
I talked about this with Thor a couple weeks ago, but it's like Simple and Zywoo wake up every day and they know they're mortal enemies. It's just that Zywoo won't acknowledge it publicly. But everybody knows. Obviously, you want to be better. You don't get to #1 with that without that energy.
And it's
so if you don't show it, you're just hiding it.
You're just hiding it.
Come on.
And he's done a good job of hiding it. You know, he wanted there to be an argument. Now it's the. But we saw it at the HLTV award show. We saw the character coming to the forefront.
One
I
thing will
think-
never change. He's a truly humble person.
He's a humble person.
And we know that behind the scenes, talking to him, he's a nice guy. Okay, he's not being fake.
Mhm.
But you know, to believe that he's not trying, come on, you got to be kidding yourself. Versus all these other people who wake up every day, they literally they shower in energy drinks. They play in dimly lit rooms 12, 13 hours a day. They sever their relationships with their family members and their friends in order to grind, face it, day in and day out. And ZywOo is the best of all of them, and you think he's not trying? Don't
Right.
fall for that.
No. Can't fool me.
Think he doesn't care? Come on. That just means you got tricked twice.
You know, I'm going to say it, man. When he started CS2 a little slowly in the first 10 maps.
Yeah, you, but I didn't.
Okay. No, I mean, statistically, in the first 10 maps, he wasn't amazing.
I'm going to say, some of us really weren't worried because that was the anomaly.
Yeah, but statistically, it wasn't the hardest start. And then Maui Snake lit a fire under his ass, and now he's got attitude.
Yeah.
The impact don't stop. Oh. Regali, in the meanwhile, trying to be the counter-opper, and instead his brain is splattered in apartments. Heavy God tries to slide into that gap and will deter Flamesy from following through. Flashbang setup, but he doesn't go for the swing. Just slides one step forward, and Spinks is going to catch him right then and there. Double man advantage as Vitality look to hard reset OG 7 rounds into this game.
Yeah, they got Spinks right under their doormat right now. My God. And he is no longer dormant. Here he is inside the halls. Nexius coming in on the flank. Spinks hasn't moved a muscle. And oh, no. Oh, this poor man.
5-7 gets that kill.
You know,
Ain't that crazy? Isn't that crazy?
An MP9 gets that 100%. MP7, I don't know. How are you going to admit to that? I was supposed to be banter. You're Simple retired. You're the only one left here who can go to bat for the MP7.
No, we still have Nerds.
Nerds,
We
okay.
got JL and
Okay.
me
Nerds, JL.
and Moses.
Those are pretty good
Moses.
ambassadors. Those are pretty good brand ambassadors.
Why didn't you
for-
say yeah when I said Moses?
What do you mean?
Moses also plays MP7.
That's cool.
I need you to recognize
What team?
Moses' talents. Look at this. Oh. I mean, the 5-7 literally gets that kill in one bullet.
I know. That's the sad part.
But the A1S?
$500 pistols, one-shotting, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Not okay. Never was.
CZ ain't walking through that door.
Set the Deagle needs to be the cheapest gun that can one-shot.
ZywOo off the opening kills again. Apex has Fiku 5v3 with just some upgraded Desert Eagles, and as Keto throws out utility, peeking back around the coffins, he'll find himself in a similar state. Despair. Oop, or not. Has the time come for Keto's Desert Eagle to turn? No, never mind. I feel like poor Keto has got a giant magnet on his chest when it comes to frag grenades. We saw it top mid on Mirage. This time just hiding backside B. All he's asking for is a little map control. Hey, you guys mind if I sit in this dark corner? Too much to ask for. Regali and Heavy God. Stuck inside of the church with nowhere to go. So let's see what they can take down with them. There it is.
Knock, knock.
Quick headshot to Mezzi. Who's up next? They both swing, and that is clean.
Okay.
That is clean indeed. Flamesy, with one burst, drops two, and Apex is having a field day.
What will it take to rock Vitality's structure that just this last year they got Flamesy in, and that was not even a guaranteed.
Like integration.
Exactly. Like, replacing Dupree, you know, I think Zonic had brought up the age thing, which makes sense. Like, okay, Dupree's not getting worse right now, but he did play extremely well for about a 3-month period and had a couple years that were worse.
Yep.
Probably not going to play as long as Flamesy is. That's fair to say. Okay, but it's still not guaranteed that Flamesy is going to be comfortable in those big games really fast. But how quickly have we moved from Vitality integrating Flamesy no problem to Vitality integrating Flamesy and Mezzy no problem, having almost no weaknesses at all?
Yeah, I mean, Flamesy had a huge event at Gamers 8 last year.
At the HLTV HLTV Awards, Apex said that players like us don't get enough credit sometimes when he was, I think it was, it's another IGL he was referencing.
He's talking
Navi or
about,
something.
no, he was talking about, oh my god.
Kerrigan.
No, brain fart. G2, Booksy.
Oopsie. Oh, yeah, that's right. So, and it's true, right? You can almost never give an IGL enough credit because we all know how much they do. But you only really rate them based on the team's wins and losses.
Oh, come on, boys. One more for the road, perhaps? Yeah, Fiku extending around.
This is nice.
With the bomb down in the bottom of T-spawn.
All that's to say, I think it's just amazing what Apex has done.
Leave it to Apex.
And he's also survived the coach change where a lot of people were preying on his downfall, saying, well, he got his ass carried to this point by Zonic.
This is winnable. This is a winnable round.
Oh, wait, what?
Mm-hmm.
Did they not see the bomb?
They never saw it. It
They
sat
never
bottom
saw
T-spawn.
it, okay. And they're
Mezzy.
they're not worried about the B side at all right now. Well, now they are.
But when you're all coming in from the same direction, I mean, this has got spray down written all
He
over
can
it.
hear him. Charging
23 bullets in the magazine, takes into the corner. And they, I mean, they could tether nicely, but they come in at separate timings. And the third player's low health. Oh,
That was close.
God. 10 HP between the last two standing. Mr. Merryman
They're
almost
over,
clutched that.
Yeah, they were over on the A side playing with Mega Blocks. They thought the round was over.
Whew.
Mezzy was playing with Lego. They were playing with Mega Blocks. Okay.
I was never allowed Lego growing up.
Because you kept eating them.
No, that's why I wasn't allowed Play-Doh. So, little brackets control starts the round off nicely for the M4s. Ooh, that is down to the wire. That sly wink from Flamesy. He's a troublemaker, and I know it.
Yeah, he is.
Sitting pretty at 10 and 5 at the moment. Going back in for the bracket control. And not concerning themselves with short side where they had 2 CTs stacked up last round, so a little variation from both teams. And who comes out on top of this? Heavy God in the pit, Molly by his feet. Luckily the smoke is there ahead of time. Moto players won't see him moving. Backside player goes down empty-handed. Now
Clean
suddenly,
clear.
yeah, Heavy God has all the pressure on his shoulders. Keto's gonna come over to try to bail him out, but then Zywoo picks him off as he peeks out through library. Sight cleared. Fiku near, but not able to stop that bomb plant. Mezzy comfortably backside plants it.
Flames does everything.
They're already on for the save, huh?
Yeah. 2 most important kills right there. That slide out clear from Flamesy. Ends losing 22 HP after refragging in pit as well. Vitality right back to winning. Zywoo with an expected awesome start to the year.
Good. Because I remember last year when Evil Geniuses beat Heroic in their opening game.
Yeah.
When Heroic
I thought
were
you were
being
gonna do
touted.
I thought you were gonna do a Kassad tweak, right?
Oh, no, no.
I was watching last year. You could say it actually. You
could.
Yeah. Fold it in.
Eh,
Sorry, go ahead.
I don't want to take any swings at Kassad. He completely missed the major.
That is tough.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
We were watching.
Yeah. I'd say he's already bleeding.
So, sorry. I kind of
What was I
ruined your
saying?
flow right there. You were talking about heroic versus EG.
Yeah, you know, we started the year like heroic, best team in the world. This is their year, and then they lose to EG, and there was that whole thing, ugh. And then it just amounted to nothing. So I looked at Vitality versus OG today as like that. There's that just voice in the back of your head, that scarred tissue. That's like, oh, what if they start cold? What if all of a sudden the 2 LAN wins at the end of the year mean nothing because Vitality lose to OG? Their first loss with Mezzy.
But Outsiders were the best team in 2022, not heroic.
That's true.
Yeah.
James doesn't lose in Brazil. Mezzy just gonna drop the 1. Everybody else has gone towards the A site. It's Nexius and Heavy got a long short. Ooh, 3 players apartments. This is going to unravel your holds. Oh, Flamesy clears the truck. Spinks clears Nexius, but Heavy God gets spotted. And at least he holds on to the boiler control. So they've lost sight and they've pushed it all down to ZywOo. This is what we're all waiting for, though. Give me a ZywOo 1v3 clutch attempt in a post plant.
You call it an attempt now.
What, are you gonna call this a surefire thing? He's dodged the bullets as he crosses over to Pit. First one, a miss, but he gets away, and a second shot off the mark. How uninspiring.
Calling it an attempt now as well.
Here we go,
After
OG.
that.
3 on the board.
Yeah. One last round to play in this half.
Yep, any other analysis you'd like to offer? Yep.
I was thinking, I try to put myself in like a positive mental mindset, to come up with something nice to say.
Yeah.
End on a high note for both teams.
It is Monday.
There's that TED talk of a guy who says absolutely nothing for 15 minutes just to show up. Like, doesn't matter what you say, it's how you say it.
Okay.
But I couldn't really channel that right now for OG. T-side's fun on Inferno, say that much.
There you go, silver linings. You're doing better than you did on Mirage. Nexius playing counter flash. Again, this is the setup that held back the T's once. Ooh, but first player, nothing. Boosted member. He'll shave off a single frag. Bomb is still sitting at the bottom of T ramp.
Yeah.
And the entirety of what's left of OG comes scrambling over to the A site as if it's a foregone conclusion.
It's kind of awkward for Mezzy. They're comfortable right now, but Mezzy doesn't know if they're going to push down for some time, and there could be someone who walks, and he needs to get the bomb. So they need to hold control of A site while he recollects it. 2 players spot. Now they can actually go B, and Flamesy's just doing everything all by himself, man. They don't even have to worry about this anymore. They can come to A if they want to.
He's on for the ace.
Wow.
Looking for an ace in the 12th. Now, Bomb's going to go down at B. If I'm Regali, I'm just trying to catch Flamesy before I leave because you could turn your back, but then he's a problem for the rest of this round. And there's nothing you can do about it. Flamesy's out of there. Bomb on the B site. Regali 45 health to try and get OG's 4th. Even the rounds that start to go south for Vitality, like, oh, Bomb's in a weird place. It's just been recovered, reclaimed, and held on to. Regali approaching loudly, shot in the side of the head. It is 9 to the T side of the #1 ranked team in the world, clearly. Well, they got the 13-0 out of the way so that they could come back into map 2 with a bit of a better chance. Problem is, ZywOo's still nuts, and as is Flamesy. A near ace to close out the first half of the second map. It's looking like a quick day in the office for Vitality.
Yeah. Yeah, again, I'll say it. I think it was sort of like Sonic's last gift to Vitality to like make that last move. And then for Mezzy to come in as well, and just for both those things to work. Just very promising to add to the longevity of a team who were the best team in 2023 with so much more potentially to show. So, well, in the modern era of CS and now CS2, we'll have to see if a team can show a long period of dominance, because FaZe got close to it, but I mean, it was in reality only 2 or 3 events.
Oh, damage off the nade. ZywOo's Beretta Sing. 2 kills, however, for OG means bomb plant there for the taking. What's the retake like? A flash on Mezzy. Kevlar on 2. No kits. And a deep position from not 1, but 2 of OG's remaining members. Nexius. Ooh, still doesn't know. Spinks is coming in blind. Oh, no, never mind. Heavy God looking for the follow-up, but no kills, barring the first. Regali sits behind Nubox with a hope and a dream of keeping this one alive. A tap on bomb, and
Oh,
it is
the awareness.
nothing but headshots from the last 2 players of Vitality with a defuse on top. That's 10.
It's good coverage. I mean, it's in the back of your mind. Someone could be close right in that inside of con, and then of course that someone could be in quad. But it's one thing to like clear everything else, keep an inventory of those players, but then also hit the shots, and that's when you got Spinks. He's got such good awareness, such good aim as well. The full package.
Luckily, Nexius was already so close to death. Little shoulder shot gets the job done. But yeah, OG gonna have to off the bomb plant, force buy. Galil's Mac 10. It ain't pretty.
Looking like one of these games that never truly starts. Contrast is the name
Or-
of the game here versus Vitality and its opponents. Okay.
Nice headshot from Fiku as well to deny ZywOo the mid-line lurk. Bomb still T-ramp. Things could still get weird. Is he a little off the mark with that one? All right, so the force buy works out towards Bananas. And Vitality, 2-man save. Because Spinks got a 4K in the second half
Yeah.
of Mirage,
Uh-huh.
the 1-round half with 4 kills. Do you know what his rating was?
So, sorry, say it again. You got 1 4K?
The second
no other
half of
kills?
Mirage
Yeah.
was 1 round of Counter-Strike.
Okay, and you got a 4K. Okay. So that means that's a lot of RWS right there. I would say his rating was 3.26.
His rating on the CT side of Mirage
Yeah.
was 6.66.
It's not just high, it's evil.
You gotta dance with the devil.
It's demonically high. Okay? Spinks and Satanists both start with S.
That's true. Yep.
So-
Mhm. That's true. That's the highest rating I think I have ever seen in a half of Counter-Strike.
You haven't watched me play.
Nexius didn't get both, but luckily Keto's there for the trade frag. So OG got a little life left in them in this opening game here at Blast. They're in a group as well where I think, you know, their difficulties could continue. We've got OG Vitality, Falcons, and Astralis in Group A. The Falcons debut up next. Oh. A bountiful amount of grenades here for Vitality. Even if it is a weird force buy back, still 2 rifles on the board as well. So I think when they are winning a series this dominantly, can't put it past them to win a round like this.
No flashes, and they'll just swing out to try to scare him. Nexius doesn't hit a shot. He'll spot 2. Probably knows there's 3 in total. And oh my god. They kept his full attention.
The 1 M4 on the field is exactly where they need it. 2 kills, 3 and 4! Spinks shuts the door, and OG hit the ground.
That's full control, man.
Oh, 6.66. I can't believe it. He 1 mags 4 players coming through that smoke
God damn.
like it's nothing. Last bullet.
You gotta give it up to him.
I love Counter-Strike.
How to win back a few A1S users with clips like that.
A little tempo coming out of the T side,
Okay.
back in. Because you got nothing to lose. So play like it. 3 frags. And Vitality gets shut up. Temporarily. Because to be honest, that round was going well for OG up until that Spinks 4K. Yeah.
So are you on the A1S or the A4 right now?
Right now I'm on the A1S.
Yeah.
Yep. But I have both equipped, of course.
Yeah.
As
yeah.
you should.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
guess, yeah.
Yeah.
If you're sort of unable to make up your mind.
Yeah.
If you're like flaky, sort of like lacking a little bit of self-confidence.
It's
You know,
getting,
not sure of yourself
it's getting oddly specific.
in life.
I think,
Don't know what you want. Commitment issues.
No, I
Says
like,
a lot about you, Connor.
I kind of just like both of them.
Can't even pick a gun in a virtual game.
I think it's based on positioning. I like options.
Yeah, so you can get out.
OG got out. Got out top mid last round with no contest. Look at that. 3 frags, no answer. Vitality, what you doing? Playing with their food, perhaps. As they will come back into this one. ZywOo on a scout. I love a round where ZywOo plays like he's got nothing to lose. But he's already down 4v5 as Flames gets dropped towards top banana.
The same default here, and Nexius goes down 4-1. They could read this slightly. Let's see if the CTs slow down a bit. Looks like they're swapping positions out at the moment.
Yeah, bad
And
timing on that.
In this reorganization of grenades, it comes down to Mezzy, the anchor for Vitality, inside of the pit. Oh,
Gets away from him.
that was a little bit of a new way to play it. And we know that people aren't playing Big Pit as much in CS2 because normally the way you would smoke yourself out, it could just be blown open. So the cover's not nearly as strong as it used to be. Bike peaks are happening less. But doesn't mean you can't get creative with it. And,
Do you think balcony not having a railing anymore also affects that?
Oh, yeah, it's huge. You mean, is it good for the CTs, or do you mean does
Like,
it
does
affect Big Pit in
Big Pit
general?
playing Big Pit?
Yeah, I think the smoke is the biggest reason why you would not play there as much anymore. Like, it was so strong in CSGO, basically. It was just undeniably strong. If you have a smoke, there was no counter to it.
Yeah.
But
I think like this is a great example of that railing being gone. Look at Mezzy there, holding an angle, and a head just slowly walks into your screen.
Yeah.
If there's still a railing, that head jumps into your screen,
yes.
and that player is inaccurate in doing so.
It's a good point.
You
It's
know,
a good point.
with no railing, they just slide right out.
It's a good point, yeah. It would have been nice to see what the transposition would be. If he got the kill, then what does he do for his next frag? Does he just stand up and then start spraying? Or does he move? But, well, back to the workshop with that one. Doesn't work out today, but it still seemed like a pretty decent angle.
Not today.
Not today.
Banana has been a point of contention as OG have got opening kills here more than once, more than twice. Apex getting all riled up. It's got to be. Yeah, he does it again. There we go. 5v4 once more as OG collect a head on Banana. They evacuate the A site in response. Vitality leave the door open for OG and their 7th round win, but you'll be keeping M4s.
Oh, okay. So they're getting out red here. They're gambling on the attack. I mean, Mezzi's obviously useless. One pistol over on the
That's rude.
A site. If that's clipped out of context, sounds very rude. But with the pistol in his hand, that's really no need to let him just die there.
Yeah, you know, Mezzi, really just a piece of garbage.
That was Connor who's just said that right now. You want to clip it.
It's corner.
It's cornered. Oh, man. Did we tell anybody
We have
about
not
this?
told that story publicly yet.
Okay, so basically for years, Connor and Pimp have been going at each other's necks.
Yeah.
And it's always been banter.
In good fun.
Every morning they walk into the tent, one or the other, go, wow, you look really ugly today, or say something just incredibly rude and disparaging. And at the World Final, we realized that every time Connor would say hi, or Pimp would say hi to Connor, he would call him Corner.
Hey, corner.
Hey, Corner. Obviously because he's Danish, so it just sounds different when you say people's names
Yeah.
in another accent.
It's not his fault.
Hey, Corner, for
Hey-
years he
hey,
said
corner.
that. And
Like
then at
that.
the World Final, we saw Pimp write down Connor's name
Yep.
on an official piece of paper for something very important. C-O-R-N-E-R.
He literally thought my name was the place that two walls meet. I've known this guy for 5 years, and he thought my name was Corner. And I thought he just had a stupid accent.
We thought he was just saying it in Danish.
Hey, Corner.
And we also thought he was just being an asshole.
Jacob.
Turns out he thought that Connor's name was actually Corner.
You think you know a guy. You think a guy knows you. I respect you, OG. You're fighting tooth and nail for this, but the utility war on Banana this round goes the way of Apex. Barely. Flame's lucky to have gotten out of there. The 5v4 back and forth on Banana finally favors Vitality. About damn time. But you've also just kind of poked the bee's hive, because now you've got an entire pack of OG players looking to pop out behind that flash. In the smoke, Heavy God gets stuck. Apex tries to fall away very quickly on the chase. 2 Ts, flash for the CT cross. They don't decide to push out off of the flashbang, instead just taking control of Church, and that's going to put the bomb down in a comfortable 4v4. Flash comes out, Fiku dodges it.
Oh, no, he's
what?
so low.
Doesn't get the kill on Fiku, doesn't hit him once. Legali peeks off of the coffin for a quick trade frag back. Keto sitting on a corner HP. Heavy Gods died from above, so it all comes down to the Banana anchor, and ZywOo finishes them off as Vitality secure that 12.
Yeah, Mezzi doesn't stop coming forward, making that FAMAS look so good. Great kill from Flamesy, but I feel for Fiku, that was one bullet that he needed to get one more kill in construction and stop that whole retake from being possible, but not today, because Vitality not only better as a team, but they have better individuals, and that's why there is such a contrast between them and almost everybody else at the moment. They are the full package.
Nice!
Easy going retake.
There were some good things to say about OG, especially in some of these late T rounds here on Inferno. But there was still a lead that they need to come back from. Not entirely sure if that's going to be possible. Vitality take their first timeout. Might be an interesting math guy stat to see if the team who is winning the most takes the least timeouts. Is there a correlation there in history, if there was a way to tabulate that?
It's a big ask. Nope. But again, they keep that pressure up. They pay the cost. That frag grenade does 85 damage. Good bang for your buck. Spinks slips into the close corner. Quana. And the T's fall back. A flash? Yeah, flash pop for Spinks. It does catch one blind, but he doesn't get the gunfight that he was hoping for. They weren't that close. And the instant that Spinks leaves, these T's slip forward.
Yeah, but they play 4A. They've got Flamesy just corner spotting. They're going to re-aggress again, it looks like. Deepened on the angle. Mezzy gets visual confirmation, and the trap activates.
Spinks gets his. ZywOo from into sight. 2 frags to him, and down they go. What do you know? After a 13-0, Vitality have to put back a little more fight